I want to speak about something that's been on my mind ever since I got back from Thailand. Everything that I speak about in this video is unscripted, it's authentic, and it's from my heart, most importantly. Everything that I speak about is my own self-talk. These are things that I tell myself daily, but I just want to share them with you guys and be fully transparent. So maybe that you can learn something from me, and I don't know, maybe if you guys comment down below, I can learn something from you. But without further ado, I want to get into this topic that I want to talk about, and it's about 9 to 5s. Ever since I got back from my trip from Thailand around like 2 weeks ago, it completely opened my eyes to American culture and American society in general. Life in America is very, very robotic. I'm sure all of you guys can relate. You wake up, you go to work, you get, I don't know, like an hour from your boss to eat lunch. You go home, you do it all over again and then until it's time to pay bills. And it's a continuous robotic cycle that many, many people are stuck into. I cannot do that. I cannot work a 9 to 5. And if you talk about this subject or this matter with anyone around you, they will look at you like you are crazy. I'm sure many of you have talked about this with your peers or your family, and they just simply give you the advice of you should do something safe, you should do something stable, you should keep your job, you should do this, you should do that. But fuck that. Honestly, fuck that. I will not take advice from a person who is not living the life that I want to live, and neither should any of you. You should not take advice from people who are not living the life that you want to live, whether it's family, close friends, or not. It doesn't matter. You have your own life. Live it to its fullest extent, even if that means going outside the norm, doing something that isn't deemed as safe or ordinary. You shouldn't live a life that majority of the population lives just because that's what you see everyone else doing. Do not conform to society's norms. Societal norms will have you societal norms will have you living a life that you fucking regret when you're 70, when you're 80, damn, when you're 50. You will regret following societal norms, living the life that you think is normal, that you think is okay, that your friends say is okay, that your family says is okay. Do not fucking listen to them. Live the life that you feel that you want to live. Chase the life that you want to chase. Go live your dreams, because if you work a 9 to 5 for 40 years of your life, you might not even make it 40 years. You could die today or tomorrow. Who knows? And you working that 9 to 5 for 40 years, if you make it, it would be a complete waste. Because there are people out there doing what you want to do right now because they took a risk, because they believed in themselves. There are people out there right now traveling the world, driving expensive cars, doing whatever the fuck they want. It's because they didn't listen to anybody. It's because they did what the fuck they wanted to do. I'm sorry, I'm so passionate about this subject because society will try to tell you to do the right thing, when in reality, the right thing will have you wasting your life as a wage slave. More people need to wake up to this idea, to this fact, this reality that a 9 to 5, a stable job is not the way to fucking go. It's just not. It's not the way anymore. It may have been the way in the previous generations, but we are in a different time now. And a lot of people need to wake up to this fact. People in the previous generation and people in Gen Z currently. Wake up. This video is your wake-up call. When I got back from Thailand from my trip, it opened my eyes to how fucked US society and US culture is. Living in the US is a trap. And I know the internet warriors, the little keyboard warriors, are gonna come down in the comment section telling me, oh, you just got back from a third world country, dictatorship, this and that. You don't know how good you have it here. Yes, there are pros and cons to living in the US. But as an American who has lived here for 22 years of my life, I am starting to see more cons than pros, and that's just the bottom line. And I know many of you can feel the same exact way right now. So, save the negativity, save any comments that you have defending the US. Yes, I'm aware of the pros of the US, But like I said, there are more cons living in the US than it is fucking living elsewhere in some other places. You know you have a fucking... You know you live in a terrible country or a scam of a country when it costs more to live statically in the US than it does to travel the fucking world. It costs more for me to sit down in my house and do fucking nothing than it does to travel the world. Really think about that and let that marinate for a second. It costs more to live statically in the US than it does to travel the fucking world. When I went on my trip to Thailand, I spent less money traveling in 1 week than I do in the US being here for 1 week. But a lot of you would never ever know that, because you would never know, because I'm not coming for you. But listen, you would never know that it costs more to live in the US statically than it does to travel, because you haven't traveled. You haven't gone out. You haven't done all these things. Sorry, I'm sweating right now. It's really, really hot. Holy shit. But I'm really passionate about this subject of chasing your dreams and doing whatever you want, because life is too short. Like I said, you could die today or tomorrow, and ask yourself this: if you die today or tomorrow, would you be satisfied with living your life how you lived it up until now? No. We only get one life. We only get one shot at this life. So why would we waste it working for companies who are exploiting us? Clearly, they are clearly exploiting us. Minimum wage is not enough to live, guys. You guys know this. You're living it right now. Many of you are living this reality of having to work more than one job. Fuck working only one 9 to 5. A lot of people have to work multiple 9 to 5s just to barely have enough money for food and rent. That is not life. That is not life. When I was in Thailand, I felt freedom. Complete freedom. I took my US money over there and I didn't even think about money, because that's how good the quality of life is over there with US currency. Here in the US, it feels like you're a slave. The West in general is just completely like deranged, man. Like, they try to bleed you dry and keep you depressed, broke, and stressed, and always thinking about money, and it's insane. It's insane. Parking ticket, insurance, this, that, car maintenance, rent, more insurance, mortgage, more rent. And it's just like, when does it ever stop? You're living to pay bills. I'm not living to pay bills. This is not the life that any of us want to live, you know? This is not the life that any of us want to live. And it's completely insane. I'm gonna open my car window because it's getting hot in California for some reason. Like, the weather's been pretty inconsistent lately, so I need to open my car window because I'm sweating. But yeah, like I was saying, life in the US is like a complete scam, and those of you who have woken up and realized that, I'm sure you can relate to anything that I'm saying. But those of you who haven't woken up and realized it, I pray and hope that you wake up and realize it soon, because you only get one life. You don't want to be the person posting YouTube videos when they're 50 saying, I regret not chasing my dreams, da 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 da. I regret not doing this. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to wake up when you're 50 one day and realize that you did nothing and you have nothing to show for it because you chose a safe route. Like I said earlier, you may not even make it to 50. So why are we like so, as a society, why are we so okay with how we're living? This is not okay. Life in the US as an American citizen feels like a trap. It feels like it's scary because you get stuck in this cycle and then you don't even realize it. The cycle of paying bills, going to work, paying bills, going to work, going to sleep, not doing what you want, maybe getting 1 or 2 weeks off in the entire year. You get stuck in that trap. You get stuck in that cycle. You don't realize it. I needed to take a week off. My 9 to 5 told me no. I was like, there's something about another grown adult telling me that I can't do something that will never sit right with me. And they told me no, I fucking quit on the spot. I fucking quit on the spot because there's no way in hell another adult is gonna tell me that I cannot do something. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about the consequences or them telling me I can't do something. I don't give a damn. And I will never give a damn because I'm self-sufficient. I've developed the habits and the worth ethic to be able to sustain myself financially, mentally, spiritually. I've developed these habits to be able to sustain myself to the point to where now I don't give a damn. There's no way in hell another grown adult is going to tell me that I cannot do something. This is my fucking life. This is my time. The time that I'm spending right now, or the time that I spend doing something, I will never give it back. I will never get it back. So why would I waste my time giving it to a company that's paying me not even $150 in 8 hours? That's a complete scam. Wake up, people. Wake up. That is not life. That is not life. Now, I want to make a little disclaimer here. I respect all of the people who work 9 to 5s. I respect you wholeheartedly. And whenever I am out purchasing food or in any establishment, I respect the workers because I understand how much it drains the absolute soul out of you to work that job. The last thing you need as a worker is to deal with some bullshit. So I understand completely how it is. But like I said, you only get one life. Do not waste it. Do not waste it doing something that you don't even like doing. Trust in yourself. Follow your intuition because your intuition is 99% of the time correct. And most importantly, make sure you're developing habits that allow you to live the life that you want to live. And if you're not living the life that you want to live, make sure those habits are going to lead you to living the life that you want to live. Because, like I said, life's too short. You could die today or tomorrow. There's no point in being a wage slave, working for companies who only see you as a pawn or as an extra body. Don't do it to yourself, folks. Explore the world, travel the world, gain new experiences, do new things, do what you want. Because like I said, when I came back from Thailand, I had a huge culture shock. Going there, but coming back to the US, the culture shock was even bigger because I saw through all of the complete bullshit and lies that we were told growing up as Gen Zers. I cannot work a 9 to 5, and I will not go back to working a 9 to 5. I would rather be homeless. I would rather, disclaimer, I'm not suicidal, but I would rather die than have to work a 9 to 5. I'm being completely honest here. That is how much my soul, my true authentic self hates working fucking minimum wage. With that being said, I'm going to do everything in my power, and I would hope the people watching this feel the same and do the same. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that I never, ever, ever have to go back to working a 9 to 5 again, because that is a terrible, poor existence, especially in your youth. There's another thing that I want to talk about. I had a good friend of mine. We had a conversation about a year ago, and we were leaving Disney, and we were in our van, we were in our car, we were driving out, and we had to go speak to one of the security guards, or like the people who check your parking tickets to leave or whatever. I don't know what the name of the job is, but we drove out and I saw that person was really, they were elderly, you know, they were at least 60 or 70. And my friend here, he's about 40 years old. I told him, I was like, damn, like, that guy he's pretty old and he's working a job that is going nowhere. And he told me that guy is working that job because he did not take a risk. He did not believe in himself. He wasted his life doing stupid shit. This is what my friend told me. He's well off in life. He's very successful. And he told me that guy is working that job because that's all he knows. And that conversation stuck with me. It stuck with me to this day. A year later, I still think about that conversation. I still think about that interaction with the ticket holder guy. I still think about it. That could be anybody. That is a terrible existence. He's not working that job because he wants to. He's working that job because he has to. And at that point, when you're however old he was above his 50s. He looked pretty old. At that point, life is pretty much, it's not over, but you don't have much time left to do what you want, you know? Don't be that person. Don't wait until it's too late. If you want to live the life you want to live, do it now, because time moves quickly. Especially when you're working a 9-to-5, a minimum wage job, or a dead-end job that goes nowhere. Time moves so quickly. It's scary, too, because you don't realize it until it's too late. But if you're consciously aware of your actions and your everyday thoughts and what you're doing for yourself and your future, then you'd be more aware of how quick time moves. But, yeah, don't be that person. Don't wait until it's too late to chase your dreams. Take the risk, because the worst that could happen is you fail, and failure is not gonna kill you, ultimately. Failure is not gonna end your life. Failure is just gonna teach you more about yourself and life experience. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys because this topic is always on my mind, and personally, I cannot be in the US anymore because it feels like the US as a country, as a society, it does everything it can to keep the average person down. It feels like it does everything it can to just keep you stuck in this low vibrational mental mindset state. It feels like it does everything it can to just keep you down. The US does everything it can. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm not staying in the US because this place feels like a trap. It feels like a bad dream. Once you experience more life and travel, I'm sure this message can resonate with you guys and you'll be able to relate with it more. It feels like a trap being here, and it feels like the more you get yourself ingrained in this trap, the harder it is to escape. So if you take nothing else from this video, take this. Take those risks, because you only have one life. Do what is uncomfortable, because that's where growth is. And chase your dreams, because that is where happiness is. Now, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. If you resonated or related to anything that I said in this video, please comment down below, because it always helps and it always feels good to know that other people can relate to anything that I'm saying. And maybe you can't relate to what I'm saying, but maybe you'll be able to relate to other people in the comment section. So, like I said, comment down below, like, subscribe. I'm going to be posting more videos. More variety is on the way. I'm going to be posting gym videos. I'm going to be posting self-improvement, mindset, vlogging, traveling, anything, you name it. I'm going to be posting it. I want to build a community of like-minded individuals and like-minded men who just want to better themselves and better their life at any cost. But if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace.